I will explain how to apply to study in Finland in this video, as well as the differences between the joint and separate application processes. Hello everyone, and welcome to my channel if this is our first time meeting. My name is Arun, and I work as a system specialist while pursuing a master's degree in information technology at Aalto University in Finland. Thus, please think about subscribing if you are new here. To put it simply, here's how to apply to study at a Finnish university or an University of Applied Sciences. When submitting an application to pursue a bachelor's or master's level degree, there are two standard application processes that you might follow. These are referred to as separate and joint application systems, respectively. There are several options to apply to study in Finland outside the common joint and independent applications. In joint application, you can apply to up to 6 different degree programs via the joint application system, which accepts applications for all of these programs. These 6 possibilities may include degrees from one or more different institutions or universities of applied sciences. Every year, there are 2 combined application periods in English, one in the spring and one in the autumn. The joint application periods for spring and autumn are typically held in January and September, respectively. Those who apply during the spring application period begin their studies in the fall, while those who apply during the autumn application period begin their studies in the spring term. In joint application, you can apply to up to 6 different degree programs via the joint application system, which accepts applications for all of these programs. These 6 possibilities may include degrees from one or more different institutions or universities of applied sciences. Every year, there are 2 combined application periods in English, one in the spring and one in the autumn. The joint application periods for spring and autumn are typically held in January and September, respectively. Those who apply during the spring application period begin their studies in the fall, while those who apply during the autumn application period begin their studies in the spring term. The way this works is that you will be offered a spot in the program that you prioritized highest and for which you have the necessary points to be admitted in the fall. For instance, if you didn't have the necessary points to be admitted to the program that you had as your first choice, you will be accepted to your second choice. In this case, the options that you prioritized lower on your list will be cancelled, and you will not be able to accept a place of study from those options. For instance, if the first person on the waiting list for the first option is admitted to the degree program and someone who had been admitted to study there cancels their enrollment, you would move up one spot on the waiting list and be admitted to your first option. And now about the separate applications. The second approach to apply to study in Finland is by using a different application, which includes filling out a unique application for each study program or university you wish to attend. Programs that use a separate application cannot, and vice versa, be applied to a shared application. Utilizing a separate application can be accomplished in a variety of ways, and the precise method of application depends on each school. For instance, one option is to send separate applications for each program offered by the same university, but another is to send a single application that addresses multiple programs offered by the same university. You may be able to apply to many programs at the same university using a single application, but the university will also be aware that individual applications must be sent either through the studyinfo.fi service or the university's own website. Since the specific application period, where to apply, and how to apply varies not only on the university but also on the degree program, I believe the separate application is actually the more puzzling application procedure out of these two. You can check studyinfo.fi for the requirements for each program and begin assembling your application materials. I also suggest watching these videos to get a sense of what it's like to be a student and work in Finland. Thank you once more for watching, people. Here a demo how do you apply using studyinfo.fi. For reference, applicants who submit their applications during the 2023 spring joint application period, which runs from January 4th to January 18th, will begin their studies in either late August or early September of that year. The same application can be used to apply for up to 6 different degrees. It's vital to remember that you do not have to rank your choices for English-taught programs when utilizing the spring joint application. Additionally, if you submit a joint application in the spring, you can be given many study locations at once, but, in Finland, you are only allowed to accept one study location per term. This is a little different if you apply during the autumn joint application period, because when you apply during the autumn period using a joint application, you must rank the degrees that you apply to in order of preference, and more importantly, you can only be offered a place of study in one degree program. If you are accepted to multiple degree programs through your spring joint application, you must choose which place you wish to confirm. You can check studyinfo.fi for the requirements for each program and begin assembling your application materials. I also suggest watching these videos to get a sense of what it's like to be a student and work in Finland. Thank you once more for watching.
Here is a demo on how do you apply using studyinfo.fi. Go to studyinfo.fi. Click on Application Form. Scroll down and choose the degree. For example, I have chosen Alta University in Few Engineering course from other University of Applied Sciences. Enter your name, last name, and all other personal information. Choose your degree, and enter information on your bachelor's or master's degree, or even high school degree. Upload all necessary documents. Choose a scholarship if you are not eligible for free education. Upload needed documents. Go to preview and check all your information, and if you are sure all information are correct, submit the application.